it's Linda from Forming Studio. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing tag number 5 in my 52 tag challenge. Now this has been inspired by a lady called Tracy Metcalf. She owns a shop called Splattered Inky on Etsy, and I did do an unboxing video a few days back, so I will link that video and Tracy's Etsy shop down below. So let me show you the little tag that I bought from her, which has kind of spurred me on a bit. I think you all know that I'm wanting to do a flower fairy journal, but I just saw this and I thought, oh, it's gorgeous. So I bought it, and then when it got here it was even nicer in the flesh than it was in the Etsy photograph. And the more I looked at it, the more I saw all the layering that was going on in it, and I thought, you know, I really need to try and up my collage game a wee bit and see if I can't you know, get a few more layers in. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and let's get started. So I've got my fairy. There's a start. I do have my fairy fussy cut out and ready to go, and then this is going to be my tag base. It's just a piece of 6x6 scrapbook paper. I've cut it in half and glued it, and that'll be a nice and firm base. And then I've just got various bits of paper to collage with. I've got my main element here, and then Trace did use a bus ticket and a stamp and various other bits and pieces, and washi tape, which I don't have a lot of and I'm not very good at, but do you know what? I'm going to just have a go with it anyway. So I'm just going to pop some washi tape in, if I can tear it in a straight line, but that's okay actually, because it can go along the bottom here crooked. I don't mind. Now it may all get covered up again, so it's not the end of the world if it doesn't go on exactly where I want it, but I've got to make a start. I've got to commit to something, so that's what I'm doing. Although I don't seem to be able to stick it on straight. There we go. Right. A start. Always good to have the first bit down. And then I think what I'm going to do is maybe just bring in a tiny bit more, oops, down here. This is Tim Holt's washi tape from a very long time ago. I don't know if it's still available or not. But it's a favourite. It's all butterflies and things, so it's quite nice to use with this because it kind of matches in with the fairy's wings. Made a bit of a mess of that. It'll probably get covered up so it won't matter, but that's better. Okay, and then I think, I don't know whether to bring in another bit here or whether to just, go for it. Let's go for it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's just do that. So this may or may not turn out to be pretty. It might be absolutely hideous. Now, Trace's background was text, but I decided, and you'll see why, because tag number 6 I'm doing with text. So I thought, well, I won't do 2 with text, one after the other. Okay, so here is my fairy, and she's going to go about there, I think. Now, on Tracy's original there was a bus ticket, and I've got this rather nice sort of lavendery bus ticket, so I thought that probably would go in. And she also had a stamp, and I'm kind of hoping that that's going to be my stamp. It's all a bit iffy. Okay, now what I need to do, of course, I should never have put that down, should I? Because I actually want to put that there. So I am using some text, but not book page text, as it were. But I thought this was rather nice with the blue splotches on it. It's from a digital kit, no idea which one. But we'll just get that on. I don't know if I can actually be mean and pull that off. Oh, okay, I can. Might be able to reuse it. So down we go with this. And where's my smoother? Here it is. Lovely. Okay, so let's just have another look at this. Right, yeah. I am going to need something down here. You see the washi tape and I are not necessarily the best of friends. I quite like that. You see, I almost feel I want to do that, and it takes me back to basically to my own kind of style, doesn't it? Which is interesting. But what if we do that and we do that roughly and put the fairy on? And she's going to cover the gap there. It's a little dark, isn't it? It's too dark. So maybe what I'll do is just put a little bit of that at the bottom. Let's see what we need to go here. I say I'm going to completely end up covering up the washi tape, aren't I? It's just, you know, the way I work, and I can't help it. I think I'm going to just cut this off like this and tear it. As I say, I'm going to end up completely covering the washi tape, but I'm not going to give myself a hard time about it. Right, okay, that's not bad, but it does need a little tiny light distress. I don't want to distress everything, but that had a nasty white edge, so let's do that. Okay, I actually quite like that. It's either that or it's this. No. What else have we got here? We've got this, actually. This is really nice. And so this is going to now start taking me more into the direction of Tracy's style. Yeah, I should never have put the washi tape on. It's an absolute worst mistake of my life, that. Oh well. Now, I need her to come down. I need the bus ticket to come down. Ho, 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 ho. That's kind of all right, isn't it? So I could really do with putting some washi tape in there. Right, let's commit. I'm going to stick that down. And I've not torn this one, but we'll not worry. Okay, let's put some washi in here now then. Hopefully it'll go underneath the fairy, so it won't. Can always lop a bit off the top, can't I? If I need to. That's not bad. It's going to be all right, actually. Put that in there. Yeah, tiny bit off. I'm going to make it just slightly shorter. I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off, I think. That could still go there. Commit. Put that down. Okay. Trim it and see where we are. That's looking better. Now, yeah, I do like the bus ticket. And I still have a little bit of, that little label could go there. Somewhere or other, I'm thinking, well, I'm not really thinking aloud, am I? I'm kind of trying to feel my way around what should go in here. I like that. I really like that there. It's so strange. I'm kind of working. I'm liking the bottom, but not the top. I think that is going to go there. Somewhere I've got an extra little bit of flour. There it is. I knew I had it. That I had kind of cut off when... That's all right. When I was fussy cutting, it was just a bit too small. That's not bad. Now, where's the stamp? Lost my stamp. Oh. Or anyway, I've lost the stamp I wanted to use. I've got some other ones. Hold on, I just have a quick shake. If in doubt. I do like that stamp, but it's awfully dark. I think it's, you know, so in your face. I think it's no good. I feel the same way actually about this butterfly as well. I just feel it's a bit too much, a bit too dark. And I can't live, you see, I cannot live with those straight lines. I absolutely can't. I need to do something with it. So what I will do is I'll stick the bus ticket down because I'm determined that is where it's going to go. And then once again, it's the washi tape business. It's just not happening for me at all. That's not very straight. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Isn't that odd? It's just, you know, it just doesn't do it for me. I have to have torn up bits. It's just personal preference, isn't it? You know. I absolutely adore this this piece of paper, but I think, you know, again, it's possibly too busy. It is not the right piece, is it? What if I'd put a tiny little piece across the middle? Just a tiny bit. Just to, you know, cover up that. That bit that's upsetting me. About there. Yes. Yes, do that. Yeah, so the washi tape's getting covered up. It's something that, you know, I just rarely use, and I don't know, I can't get, I love it. I love the look of it, but somehow or other it never quite works in my projects. But see, I like that now as a background. That works for me. I'm really happy with it. So out of interest, let's just count the elements that we've got that we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the fairy will be 6. That'll be 7. I'm not really sure if I can count this as 8 because it was part of the original flower fairy. Well, that's okay. What it needs now is a butterfly, and I'm hugely tempted to cut this one. I'm also just wondering about whether I could pop in the tiniest little bit of this up here. or even a little bit this way, just a, you know, a smidgen. There's one thing about digital kits, if you tear them up, it doesn't matter because you can just reprint. But I just got that feeling that that might be what's missing. It's not. That's not what's missing. No, not those. Okay. Lost my stamp again, haven't I? I've got her madge here, but I think her madge is, you know, going to take her eye away too much. Oh, she could. That could go down there. That would be all right. I think that would be all right, because then she would more or less be standing on the stamp. That's all right. And then I still feel that this butterfly is just too dark, so I think I'm going to sacrifice this one. I'm hoping he'll be the right colour. I realise I've completely forgotten to bring my tag ring. It's actually hanging on a hook in my studio here, because I thought that was a good place to keep it. And yeah, I should have brought it over, but anyway, I'll bring it in for the next video. That is a much better colour butterfly, isn't it? I think we might be calling it done, girls. Let's get this label on. Let's get the stamp on. Where's she going? I want her to kind of just overlap. I want her feet to be on the stamp. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I think I'm going to put her on and kind of slide this in like it's in. Huh? Right, okay. I'll just kind of position it roughly there for a minute and push it down when I know I've got the fairy in the right place. Okay. That's her. Her feet are touching both the label and the stamp, which is what I wanted. Her stem is going up over the edge of that bus ticket, and this I just want to slide in. I think it should have been in there originally. Oh, and that's perfect. That's, oh, I was just about to say that's covered the hole in the bus ticket. Pretty much. Okay, do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to actually just, I'm going to cut the corners so that I make sure I don't put the butterfly in the wrong place. Okay, let's pop a little hole in as well. Yep, and this washi tape's still looking at me, and I'm just thinking, nope, can't use you, never mind. butterfly. This way or this way? There. Could play about with the placement with that for probably the next 10 minutes, so I think we'll just have to commit and put it down. I think it's better going that way. Fine. Right, let's just distress the edges. Okay, all it needs now is one of these, and I think I'm going to go lighter one or darker one. See what we think. That one. Yes. One on the back. Ha! I'm just looking at the back and going, that was the place to put that bit of paper, but I've thrown it away now. No, stop. Time to stop. Enough. I think let's just clear the decks a little bit. Chuck all the rubbish away. Oh, I could put that on there, couldn't I? Yes. Just cut a straight line on one side. You know, I just do like to put a little something on the back of my tags. Mind you, this is going on the tag ring, so it's not going to show. Oh well. That's a bit of paper that's been used up anyway, isn't it? Okay. Just trim that. And clear that out the way, and that out the way, and those. And that is my finished tag, ready to go on to my ring. So here's tag number 5 on the ring, and let's move on to tag number 6. And for this, I'm going to be doing a book page tag. So let me show you. I've got one unstitched and one stitched, and all I've done for that is take 4 pages of my big dictionary and glue them together, one on top of the other, and then chop them down into tag sizes. Now, they do benefit from being stitched about. But for this one, I want to stitch after. So sometimes I stitch first, sometimes I stitch after. So for this one, I think we'll stitch after. And I'm going to be using a napkin, or a piece of a napkin anyway, and decoupaging that on. And then I've got a few little bits. So this is a real quickie. Let's grab the glue book. So I've already peeled off the back layers of my napkin, so I'm down to one. And you know, this was just a scrap that I had left. So I will now glue it to the page. I'm just debating which way round I want it, to be honest. Possibly that way. So I'm going to glue the tag. Rather than glue the napkin, I'm going to glue the tag. And I've got plenty on. Okay. And then with any luck, this is I don't normally cut them quite so close, but yeah, it's just about dead on. So let's get this on there. I hope I'm in frame. And then I'm just going to very gently push it down. So I'm keeping a bit of tension on this bit. And hopefully, by keeping that tension on, I won't get any wrinkles. That's my theory. Well, that's not too bad. It's not too shabby. So we'll just very gently smooth it because obviously it's quite delicate. There we are. Okay, so let's trim it up. Okay. The light's a bit funny today. Well, I think I already said it's rotten, and it's now, it's 5 o'clock now, so it's not getting dark yet. Of course it's not, you know, it's only beginning of October, but I don't know, it just feels, I don't know, it just feels like the nights are almost starting to draw in. Oh well. Right, so that is me. Got my, oopsie, napkin decoupaged on. Didn't cut through it very well. That's it. Okay, now you can use Mod Podge. Of course you can. I personally find that I get on better with a glue stick, so that's why I've used a glue stick. And this is just going to be, as I said, really quick. I've got a Tim Holtz person, little girl, and I'm just going to pop her on there. And I've got a label to stand her on. So that's kind of my first thing. I'm actually going to put the label on. I'm going to give it a little, just a little tickle with the distress. And put that straight down there. Okay, so she is going on here. In fact, I want to put 1 foot underneath the label and 1 foot just about on top, so about there. Okay, and then I've got a couple of labels that I want to stick underneath. So I want her arm to be resting on the top of this one. Oopsie. Stay where you're put, lady. There you go. Right. So I think up a bit from there. And I've got a stamp that I want to put in as well. I think I want that to be underneath, actually. Right, that's going to work, but I'm actually going to take a wee bit off this label because it doesn't need to be so big, and keep that for something else. Okay, yeah, let's just distress it, why not? Okay, on we go again. So, do you know what would be sensible? Actually, what would be sensible would be to glue the lady to the label. And if I did that, I'd have her in the right place, wouldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just glue her arm. onto the label. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Okay, let's just see how that looks. That's pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty good. Ah. No, all right. It was a good idea. It didn't quite come off, but it was a good idea. So. Around about there. Okay, that's that. And then I'm going to put this stamp in. You can see I'm having a stamp and label day. Well, I'm always having a label day, but I'm having a stamp day as well today. Yeah, that'll do. Ugh. Just debating whether I want the stamp to go underneath it. Oh, that's right. That's fine. Leave it there. Yep, that's perfect. Okie dokes. Oh, she's got a little little gap between her feet there, which I'd missed. Just check there's nothing else I hadn't put out. Nope. Okay, let's get her on. So this is a Tim Holtz, you know, one of Tim's paper dolls. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like her. Now, do we want to put another bit of label down the bottom? Actually, that's all right. Yeah, let's do that. I may as well, because, you know, it's so small. It's one of those things that I'll think I'm going to keep to reuse and then, you know, lose it. That's perfect. Okay. And then I think the only other thing I want, I don't really think a butterfly is going to go. I think I'm going to just go around her with a bit of distress, and then I'm going to take her to the sewing machine and stitch around. Alrighty. I'm hoping that this is going to work and that the stitching will go through the napkin without tearing. Because of course, normally when I'm gluing them together, then I leave it for overnight usually, so the glue dries. It's not going to get stuck in the sewing machine. However, for speed and efficiency, I think we should get on and do that. So just bear with me a moment. Okay, that's me back with my very inexpert stitching, but I have done it. And now I'm looking at her. There's very dark pink here and very dark pink here, and then it's kind of just, I don't know, disappearing. So I've pulled out this little sticker from the botanist sticker book, and I think, I'm hoping that's going to come out. Oh yes, I'm going to just stick that down the bottom there, and I think that'll just pull everything into balance. So let's do that. If I can get the back of it, of course. This comes with a very generous border, which I've just chopped off. Come along. That's it. I am just going to give it a little extra with the Pritt stick because the adhesive is not the best. So I think that can go in like that. Yep, there. Yep. In there. That's us. Okay, just need to glue that down again. Okay, make sure that's down. Trim it up. Okay, well that was reasonably quick tag. I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, I just need to put a little hole in her, well, not in her head, but in the tag's head. That's us. Pop on a reinforcer or two on that. Oopsie, one there. Don't look at the stitching on the back. Had a bit of an oops. And she's next to go on my ring. So 2 very pretty ones today, I think you'll agree. Yeah, pleased with those. And I will say goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.